afternoon. Happy Easter, one and all. It is Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield for an important Premier League tie involving the top of the table. Right now, Liverpool have had a tumultuous season. The 7-0 win over Manchester United seems like a distant memory now, based on the fact that Liverpool have struggled for large parts of this season. What I would also like to mention, though, is that Liverpool are on the back of 3 straight defeats, and at the moment they are struggling. Arsenal, on the other hand, well, they've won their last 5 games. They are top of the table by 12 points. By 5 points now, I should say. But they've scored 18 goals in their last 5 games and conceded just 4. For Arsenal, it's their first opportunity to do a double over Liverpool since 2009-2010. And their performances against Liverpool over the last 20 games or so have not been fantastic. Only 4 wins in the last 20 games. So it's setting up to be an absolute cracker. We're going to go over now and just take a look at the starting lineups for you. And we're going to start with Liverpool, who from the last game against Chelsea, the 0-0 draw against Chelsea, Jurgen Klopp has made 5 changes. Tsimikas, Matip, Gomez, Nunes and Firmino are out. Robertson, Van Dijk, Alexander-Arnold, Salah and Gakpo are back in. So this is how Liverpool line up, managed by Jurgen Klopp. Alisson in goal, Andrew Robertson, Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate and Trent Alexander-Arnold are lined up at the back. The midfield is Curtis Jones, 9th appearance for him in the league this season. Fabinho and Jordan Henderson, the captain. Diogo Jota, Cody Gakpo and Mohamed Salah make up the Liverpool lineup. For Arsenal, just one change from their most recent game. And for them, it is Trossard is out and Saka is back in. So they're managed by Mikel Arteta and they line up as follows. Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Alexander Zinchenko, Gabriel, Rob Holding and Ben White make up the back 4. Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, the captain, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka, with 12 goals and 10 assists this season in the league, make up the Arsenal lineup. The substitutes for Liverpool is Kelleher is a substitute goalkeeper, Joe Gomez, Konstantinos Tsimikas, Joel Matip, Thiago, James Milner, Harvey Elliott, Roberto Firmino and Darwin Núñez. For Arsenal, they have their American goalkeeper on the bench, Matt Turner, Kieran Tierney, Jacob Kiwior. Ruel Walters, just 18 years of age, could make his Premier League debut today. Emil Smith-Rowe, Jorginho, Fabio Vieira, Leandro Trossard and Reece Nelson make up the Arsenal substitutes. It's a real opportunity today. Arsenal will want to hold their serve today and retain that 8-point lead over Liverpool. The referee today is Paul Tierney. He's aged 42 from Wigan. Paul Tierney has taken charge of more Premier League games this season than any other referee, taking charge of his 25th Premier League game this season. He was promoted to the select group of referees alongside Stuart Atwell at the 2015-2016 season after several successful seasons in the National League. He's joined by his assistants Konstantin Hatzidakis and Scott Ledger. Craig Pawson is the 4th official. And in VAR today, which we're hoping not to see a great deal of, given what we saw yesterday, Chris Kavanagh is in VAR and his assistant is Adam Nunn. Just looking at the history of these two teams, this is the 239th meeting between the two teams. Liverpool have won 94, Arsenal have won 82, and there's been 62 draws. The first meeting was way back on October 28th, 1893 in League Division 2. Arsenal ran out losers 5-0 to Liverpool on that day at the Man Ground. The time on February the 1st, Thomas Edison completes the world's first movie studio in West Orange, New Jersey. On May the 5th, the panic of 1893 caused a large crash on the New York Stock Exchange. And on September the 19th, New Zealand became the first country to grant all women the right to vote. So the players are now just gathering to the centre circle. And we're just getting a look at the cop there with the scarves. It's always an impressive sight to see. And what a game we have on our hands today. This is going to be massive. For Liverpool, they need an opportunity to try to get themselves back in the hunt for a European place. The Champions League may be beyond them, but certainly the Conference League and the Europa League is still there. And at the moment, what a season it's been for Jurgen Klopp, where they've just lost so many games. The performances have not been great, and we haven't been able to come up with an answer. And Jurgen Klopp really, as I feel personally that Jurgen Klopp seems a bit dumbfounded as well. Arsenal, well, the performances against Liverpool this season, they won the game earlier on 3-2 at Ashburton Grove. But just look at their last 5 games. 4-1 against Leeds at home, 4-1 against Crystal Palace at home, Fulham 3-0 away, Bournemouth 3-2 at home, and Everton 4-0 at home. Liverpool are just coming back home from a 3-game road trip. Chelsea 0-0. They lost in Manchester City 4-1 at the City of Manchester Stadium, and 1-0 lost in Bournemouth on the South Coast. So the players are just gathering around the centre circle, and we're just going to have a moment's silence here. And yes, I think this is for the Hillsborough, for the anniversary of Hillsborough. And we're just going to have a moment's silence now. Well, for the 97 that was lost on that fateful day, Liverpool will now be attacking the Anfield Road end in the first half, of course. And Arsenal, who are in their change strip of black shirts, black shorts, and white socks, will attack the Kop end. Liverpool in their red shirts, red shorts, and red socks. And we're about to get the game underway here. We're just waiting for Paul Tierney's whistle. And we're underway. And here is Zinchenko right off the bat. Delivers it to Gabriel. Gabriel slips the ball forward there, looking for Martinelli. Goes all the way back into the Arsenal half of the field. It's played long, looking for Bukayo Saka. Cleared up at the back by Henderson, the captain. Headed on by Partey. Picked up by Konate. Konate almost gave the ball away. In fact, he ends up fouling the Arsenal. Konate ends up fouling the Arsenal forward Partey there, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. And it's just ahead of the centre circle. And over this one is Zinchenko. He's going to take it quickly. Drops it down on this near side, and here's Martinelli. Martinelli cuts into the penalty area. He gets the cross in, he tries to pull the ball across, and it's cleared away. And it cuts all the way back, and it's blocked by by Konate, and it goes behind for a corner. Well, early pressure by Arsenal. Martinelli get inside the defence there. He pulls it back, and the clearance wasn't great by Jota. Came right the way back to Xhaka, and it was blocked by Konate, and it's going to be a corner for Arsenal. And it's Gabriel Martinelli with the corner. And he's going to swing this one in. And there's Xhaka with a header, but it's blocked and cleared away by Alexander-Arnold. And now now Liverpool on the break. The ball is played long over on the far side, looking for Salah. He's going to get there. Liverpool streaming into the penalty area. Salah down on the far side. Can he get the cross in? Well, he's looking like he's trying to beat one too many there. And Arsenal defend that very, very well. It's hooked out of play by Granit Xhaka. And it's going to be a throw-in level with the Liverpool penalty area. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gives it to Fabinho. Fabinho. Drop back to Salah. To Alexander-Arnold. Back into the centre circle to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk down this near side there to Robertson. Robertson just plays it back to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk goes all the way back to Alisson in the Liverpool goal. He slips the ball across now to Robertson. Robertson forward there to Jones. Jones goes back to the goalkeeper. And at the moment, Liverpool just patiently building up from the back. They're just passing the ball between the defence and the goalkeeper. Here's Konate. Alexander-Arnold. Konate. Alisson this time puts his foot through it downfield. He's looking to pick up Salah. Salah does a neat turn away from Zinchenko there, but Rob Holding just clears up and clears the ball away. And it's now out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal, and it's Alexander Zinchenko to take it. Zinchenko is just taking his time here, and it's taking a long time with this throw, and he finally does take it, and he gives it to Martinelli, and Martinelli drops it back to Rob Holding. And it's now again back with Odegaard, who again slips it back to Holding. Holding plays the ball over on the far side looking for Gabriel. Gabriel slips the ball forward now, and Arsenal moving forward. And just on the far side there is Xhaka. He's losing that ball. It's going to be a throw-in now to Arsenal anyway. And Zinchenko is going to take it. He just steals a couple of yards, but he's made to go back by the referee. Zinchenko gets the ball back from the throw-in, and he tried to find Gabriel Martinelli, who was in an offside position. And so Gabriel Martinelli just ignores that, goes behind for a goal kick. And you are listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. And don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. And follow our Facebook page at facebook.com/Commentary Hub. And it's now with Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota attacking the penalty area there, just trying to get away from Ben White, but Ben White deals with that very, very well. But Ramsdale's clearance is not the best, but that's won back by Odegaard. Odegaard, well, he gives the ball away as well, and Fabinho just hooks it all the way back to Alisson from inside the Arsenal half of the field. And here's Virgil van Dijk. Gives the ball to Jones. Jones. It's slipped now to, that looks like, yes, that is Gakpo. And Gakpo wins the ball, wins the throw-in off Thomas Partey, and he just hands the ball to Alexander Robertson. Andrew Robertson, I should say. Robertson takes the throw-in and drops it to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk, long ball over on the far side. He's looking for Mohamed Salah. Up there with him is Zinchenko. Good work by him, but he only finds a catch, and Jordan Henderson, who's now streaming forward. Henderson, the long ball into the penalty area looking for Gakpo. Ben White deals with it, but not far enough. And here's Jones. Jones on the edge of the penalty area. Now it's slipped back there to Alexander-Arnold, who gives the ball back to Gakpo. Down this near side, Gakpo cuts into the penalty area. Will he get the shot away? He does, but it's over the crossbar. And it's going to be a goal kick to Liverpool. So goal kick to Arsenal. So first shot in anger at the Arsenal goal, but it's over by Cody Gakpo. And it'll be a goal kick, which Aaron Ramsdale just hands to Gabriel, who just knocks the ball back to him. And Aaron Ramsdale just clears the ball downfield. It's comfortably dealt with by Virgil van Dijk. And here's Alexander-Arnold, who just slips the ball here to Cody Gakpo once more. Gakpo dispossessed there almost, but Liverpool win the ball back. It's Fabinho. Gives the ball to Alexander-Arnold. And it's out on the far side to Mohamed Salah. Salah has got Henderson overlapping. It's dropped back to Alexander-Arnold. Back to Salah. To Henderson. Henderson just pulls back to the touchline. And he gives it to Alexander-Arnold again. Here's Fabinho. Liverpool patient build up once again, but Arsenal pressing Liverpool back. And Diogo Jota gives the ball away. And here's Alexander Zinchenko. And Arsenal now, can they break out? It's Ben White. He slips the ball to Rob Holding. Holding. Over on the far side to Gabriel. 7 minutes gone here. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 0. It's definitely a pensive start by both teams. Gabriel. And it goes back now to Rob Holding. Holding. Gives the ball down this near side now to Ben White. Ben White forward to Bukayo Saka. Saka plays it in field to here's a chance. Martinelli with a chance, he puts the ball in! Martinelli has scored for Arsenal! Well, it's it kind of came out of nowhere, really. Martinelli has given Arsenal an early lead here on 8 minutes, and we're just going to take a look at this again because this is very, very strange with what happened with the Liverpool defence. It started with the ball inside the Arsenal half, and Ben White played it forward to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka slipped the ball through to Odegaard. Odegaard then played it through, and it came off a Liverpool defender and bounced straight to Martinelli. And you can see here, it's it comes off Virgil van Dijk. He wasn't expecting it, and he ends up knocking it into the path of Gabriel Martinelli, and he is able to just knock the ball under Alisson to his right-hand side and into the corner, and Liverpool are behind, and Arsenal have that early goal that they so desperately needed, and it is 1-0 to 1-0 to Arsenal. And the game is back underway now. And it's with Alisson, who clears the ball downfield. So inside the first 10 minutes, an early goal by Arsenal. Definitely not what they would have wanted, Liverpool. They would have wanted the Anfield crowd behind them for this one. And that early goal has certainly silenced the Liverpool crowd. And there is Mikel Arteta, who's done a fantastic job this season. Really got Arsenal motoring and made them genuine title contenders. And at the moment, really, the ball is in there, being able to hold on to this thing and get the job done. It's cleared by Aaron Ramsdale. Bukayo Saka just knocks it back, but it's good, well intercepted by Cody Gakpo. Fabinho knocks it back to Van Dijk. And it's back with Virgil van Dijk now. And back with Konate. Konate just knocks the ball forward, and it's headed out of play by Jordan Henderson. Guess he wasn't expecting that. And it's going to be a throw into Arsenal on the halfway line. Zinchenko trying to steal some yards. And he just throws the ball there to Gabriel. It's picked up now by Thomas Partey. Arsenal just being pressed back a little bit into their own half. Holding plays the ball forward, looking for Odegaard, the captain. Odegaard, he's got options with him, but he decides to go back to Rob Holding. Partey, across to Gabriel, still inside the Arsenal half of the field. Martinelli. Again, Arsenal patient build up from the back. Arsenal now looking at the league table as it stands at 8 points clear. And the ball is slipped now to Ben White. Ben White just going to drop the ball back there to Thomas Partey. and Partey just across to Holding. Right now, Arsenal, they're keeping possession, but they're not really going anywhere with it. And they're just kind of knocking the ball around, in and around the halfway line and inside their own half. Here's Ben White. White just find Saka. Let's see what Bukayo Saka can do. He's been quiet in this first half so far. Martinelli. Arsenal at the moment. This is more like a training session, to be honest. And here's Zinchenko. Zinchenko now. He plays the ball out on the far side to Gabriel Martinelli, the goal scorer. Martinelli's got options with him. He plays the ball to Zinchenko with a shot. And that's a good save by Alisson. That should be a corner. Looks like Alisson got his hands on that. Yes, I think so. We'll take another look at it here. Yeah, looks like he might have just got something on that. So it is a corner to Arsenal. Attacking the top end. They're certainly going to be looking to increase that lead. And just trying to see who it is. It's Bukayo Saka who's going to take it. He swings it into the penalty area. Oh, and Alisson drops it. And it's hooked away by Virgil van Dijk, but only as far as Ben White. Now Ben White gives the ball to Jesus, who's out in an unfamiliar position on the far side, but it looks like he's offside. And we are going to have a free kick. Well, that should have been meat and drink for Alisson, but he just dropped it. And Diogo Jota just hacked it away. Well, Alisson Becker, normally a very stellar goalkeeper, just dropped one there, but he got away with it, and he's going to take a free kick from the resulting offside. It's cleared long downfield. Up in the air there is Cody Gakpo, but his header on is too far away from Mohamed Salah, and it just rolls through to Aaron Ramsdale. Excuse me. Aaron Ramsdale, right-footed, downfield. He's looking for Gabriel Martinelli, but with him is Alexander Arnold, Raheem Konate. And Konate now has the ball, and he'll just go all the way back to Alisson. Alisson slips it to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk to Robertson. Robertson now, he's intercepted by Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is so quick, and he gets away from Robertson. And, he's determined to have fouled Robertson. I'm not sure exactly where the foul was there. I can't say with an absolute certainty that that was a foul in my mind, but it was given anyway. And the ball is played forward now, looking for Salah. Salah under pressure from Gabriel. It's deemed to have fouled him, but it's midway inside the Liverpool half of the field. And the free kick is taken quickly. And it's back with Alisson. Alisson. Oh, he's way too calm with the ball, and he nearly gave it away again there, did Alisson. And the Kop were not happy with that. And Alisson responds, waving his hand, and he this time decides to clear the ball long downfield, and it's won in the air by Holding, but only as far as Jota. But coming back well there was Granit Xhaka, and it's cleared away again by Holding. And here is Virgil van Dijk now. Van Dijk inside his own half. He slips the ball to Ibrahima Konate. 15 minutes gone here. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1. And the linesman's flag goes up, and Henderson is offside. Well, looking at this right now, we've got to stop it. I think I'm just going to run through you the scores from earlier on today in the Premier League. Leeds took a hammering today. Sorry, Ross. They lost 5-1 at home to Crystal Palace. Patrick Bamford's goal gave them the lead, but that goal was ruled out by 2 goals by Ayew, Eze, Gehi, and Eduard, also with the goals for Palace. So big win for Crystal Palace. That's a big result at the bottom of the table. It's cleared by Ramsdale, goes out of play for a throw-in to Liverpool. And it's to be taken quickly by Alexander Arnold. And it goes all the way back to Alisson, and he gives the ball to Virgil van Dijk. Here's Robertson. Robertson slips the ball forward to Jota. Jota his clearance was won back by Partey, who headed the ball forward. It's now back with Holding, and Holding goes all the way back to Aaron Ramsdale, as both teams still pretty cautious in this first 15 minutes. Aaron Ramsdale is now just going to clear this, right-footed downfield. He's once again looking for Martinelli. With him, though, is Alexander Arnold, who deals with that very well. He slips the ball to Konate. Konate clears the ball forward, but not really far enough, and Zinchenko now has the ball on the halfway line. Zinchenko, he gives the ball to Holding. Holding over out onto the far side to Gabriel. Gabriel, over the halfway line. And the ball is long on this near side looking for Bukayo Saka. Saka's got some space in front of him to run. Bukayo Saka gets into the penalty area, crosses on over to the far side to Martinelli. Oh, what a chance! Oh, what a chance on the back post. And well, that should have been two. And I have to say it wasn't Martinelli, it was Gabriel Jesus. But Bukayo Saka is onside, no question there. And his cross to the back post is exquisite, really, and ghosted in on the back post was Jesus, but he's got to score from there, and he doesn't. And well, he was desperately trying to make it, but he just got his foot underneath it. But a huge chance for Arsenal goes begging there. And here's Salah. Salah drops it back to Henderson. Henderson gives it back to Salah as Liverpool come forward now, looking for an equaliser. Henderson just drops it back to Konate, gives it to Fabinho. Fabinho back to Henderson. And it's back with Virgil van Dijk just inside the Liverpool half of the field. Alexander Robertson as Arsenal press Liverpool all the way back to give the ball to Alisson Becker. And it's now with Konate. Konate just chips the ball forward looking for Henderson. Henderson knocks it onto Jota. Is he fouled there? The referee says no. Arsenal play on. It was Zinchenko's challenge. Partey out to Zinchenko, and it's picked up by Jesus. Jesus looking to do some running, but good work by Trent Alexander-Arnold, just dispossessing Gabriel Jesus there. And he gives it to Alisson. Alisson gives it to Van Dijk and gets it back again. And it's knocked on by Liverpool now as they come forward looking. There's a free kick. There's a foul that's been given by the referee on the foul on Zinchenko. It was taken a little bit too quickly as well. And there's Jurgen Klopp. Well, I'm not sure how happy he'll be with the first 18 minutes we've seen of Liverpool. Certainly some sloppy defending has cost Liverpool a goal, and also almost cost them a second goal. They've not looked too good going forward. Zinchenko now with a free kick out to Saka, who's once again getting himself into this game. Saka with a cross, headed away by Van Dijk. Got some distance on that. Salah picks it up inside his own half. He goes over the halfway line now. He's got Gakpo up there with him. He's being joined by Jones and Dalot. Diogo Jota. And it's back with Martin Odegaard, and it's now with Zinchenko. Zinchenko just drops it back to Partey and Odegaard. And forward now, foul there on Bukayo Saka, was it? The referee says no. Curtis Jones has the ball. And Fabinho chips it over the top, and he's found Robertson with a chance. Oh, Robertson got into the penalty area, but just pulled his shot wide. That's the best chance of the game for Liverpool so far. It was just flicked over by Fabinho, and well, has to be said that Ben White lost Robertson there, and Robertson was in, just had to hit the target, but he pulled it wide. And what an opportunity for Liverpool to square this game up. And Robertson knows it. Ramsdale is down just at the moment. It looks like he's got a head injury. It's being looked over by the Arsenal physio. Well, that is going on. You are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Service would like to thank our broadcasting partner for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. And you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. And so while Ramsdale is still being looked at, we'll just take a look at some of the scores around Europe. And starting in the German Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Wolfsburg 0. That is a final. And with 21 minutes gone, it's Bochum 0, Stuttgart 1. And Hoffenheim and Schalke will play at 6:30 p.m. UK time. So Ramsdale is on his feet now, and we are about to get the game back underway. And well, he's taking his time still, is Aaron Ramsdale. They are not happy, the Liverpool players. They want Aaron Ramsdale to be a little quicker here. He finally does get the game back underway. Clears it long. It's won by Fabinho. Fabinho gives the ball to Curtis Jones, but Curtis Jones is dispossessed by Partey. And here's Bukayo Saka again. And he slips it to Odegaard, back to Partey. Partey tries to play the ball through to Gabriel Jesus, but it's got way too much pace on that and goes all the way through to Alisson inside the Liverpool goal. Excuse me. And he clears the ball downfield with his right foot. And he only successfully manages to find Zinchenko, and Zinchenko finds Odegaard. Odegaard, is there a handball there? Alexander Arnold just slips the ball now to Gakpo. Gakpo, is he fouled? The referee says no, and it's Bukayo Saka. Saka now is surrounded by 3 Liverpool players, but just knocks it back there to Rob Holding. Holding sprays the ball wide over on the far side, looking for Martinelli. Martinelli, he's got Xhaka up with him, and he's also got Jesus with him. He gives it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko, long ball on the far side, looking to Bukayo Saka now. Edge of the penalty area. Saka just slips the ball there to Granit Xhaka, but Saka wins the ball back. But there's a foul by Ben White, Jordan Henderson. Arsenal protesting, but we're going to get a free kick here. And yeah, actually, it's a late tackle on Jota. Excuse me. And the yellow card comes out, and it's the first yellow card of the day to Ben White for that challenge. So Arsenal take the free kick. Liverpool take the free kick quickly. It goes back to Alisson. Alisson just slips the ball there to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Drops it back to Konate. Konate just clears the ball forward, and it's comfortably won back by Zinchenko, but he only heads it as far as Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he plays the ball forward looking for Salah, but Gabriel clears up there, just gives the ball to Aaron Ramsdale. Ramsdale clears the ball downfield looking for Saka. Saka just knocks the ball back to Odegaard. Odegaard he ran out of real estate there, and the ball goes out of play, but it does look like it took a last touch off Curtis Jones. So it's an Arsenal throw-in. It's taken quickly, and here's Bukayo Saka trying to get the better of Robertson. Bukayo Saka turns Robertson and slips the ball there to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus is dispossessed though now, and Liverpool can come forward. It's Curtis Jones, plays the ball to Salah. Salah plays a one-time pass all the way over to Gakpo. That's a wonderful pass by Salah. Gakpo attempting to get the better of White. Gakpo under pressure by 2 Arsenal players, and he slips the ball to Fabinho, but that ball is short. And Bukayo Saka now gives the ball to Granit Xhaka, who is fouled. The referee says no, and Liverpool come forward. It's a cross into the box there by Trent Alexander-Arnold, but really dealt well by Rob Holding. Well, it was a wonderful ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold. He gets the ball in, but Holding just deals with that very, very well, stopping Diogo Jota from getting on the end of that, but it is going to be a corner to Liverpool. And it's going to be Cody Gakpo. He's going to swing this one in. The Arsenal fans behind that goal, already celebrating 1 goal. Gakpo swings it in. It's headed out by Holding, but only as far as Salah knocks the ball back in. Headed up in the air by Ben White. Henderson knocks it on, and Arsenal struggling to clear right now. There's a lot of head-to-head going on. Here's Gakpo. Gakpo swings the ball in again. Ibrahim Konate going in with the header, but it's cleared out, and Arsenal now have an opportunity to get all away. And it's cleared long by Gabriel, and chasing that one. Oh, good work by Alisson, coming out before Gabriel Martinelli just to knock the ball calmly to Robertson, who gives the ball to Curtis Jones, and he goes all the way back to Alisson. 25 minutes gone here at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Arsenal 1. And it's back with Alisson. Alisson just plays the ball forward there. He's just looking for Jota. It's It's back with Ibrahim Konate. Konate gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays the ball forward looking for Gakpo. Gakpo knocks it back, and it's with Robertson now. Gives it back to Alisson. Arsenal pressing Liverpool back consistently in this first half. The game plan is certainly working for the Gunners. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He gives the ball to the goalkeeper, Alisson. Alisson this time tries a different tack. He goes for the long ball. It's linked up Henderson to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo back to Henderson. Henderson just slips the ball there to Robertson, who gives the ball to Jones. Jones got two Arsenal players in front of him, gives it to Robertson. Robertson pulls it back, but there's nobody there but holding. And now Arsenal break forward. Saka almost gives the ball away. Liverpool trying to win the ball back, but Arsenal maintaining possession just about. And here's Martinelli, just shields the ball, and it's determined to be a foul by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Well, it's not been packed with goal-mouth action, but it's certainly interesting. And right now, definitely, in my opinion, Arsenal are the better team. Their game plan is working better. The ball is played forward here to Martinelli. Martinelli is trying to get the better of Konate. Martinelli gets the cross in. Oh, it's Jesus with the header! It's 2-0! And Arsenal double their lead here at Anfield on 28 minutes. And it's Gabriel Jesus this time with the scorer. And, well, Liverpool are in a world of hurt right now, and Arsenal are well on their way to increasing the lead at the top of the table to 8 points. And it's again pretty sloppy defending from Liverpool, it has to be said. It's a quick breakout by Arsenal. You see the ball by Zinchenko to Martinelli, who's definitely onside. Martinelli then holds up the ball. He gets the cross in. There's two Liverpool defenders there, Robertson and Van Dijk, and neither of them are near, or not close enough certainly, to Gabriel Jesus, who is left just to head that in from 6 yards out. Well, that is worrying for Liverpool in my mind. But it is... It's 2-0 to Arsenal, and Liverpool have got a lot of work to do to get back into this game. And 2-0 to the Gunners. And, well, you can see the look there on Mikel Arteta's face. He's obviously delighted with that. And it really, it's no less than Arsenal deserve. They've definitely been the better team in this first half. Liverpool have struggled defensively. They've been pressed back for large parts of the game. They've created little chances, with perhaps Robertson coming the closest for Liverpool. And here is Jones. Jones gives it back to Alisson. Alisson clears the ball now, and it's just hacked away. And it looks like that is going to be fouled by Salah, who is fouled by Gabriel. And it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool, just inside the Arsenal half of the field, and Jurgen Klopp cuts the look of one frustrated man, and well he might. Both of those goals were entirely preventable. And here's Jota. Jota drops the ball back to Robertson, and Robertson just gives it back to the goalkeeper, Alisson. It is 2-0, and here's Jones. Jones plays the ball forward. He's looking for Gakpo, just trying to hold the ball up, but it's won back there comfortably by White, and then the ball went to Bukayo Saka, who just got clattered from behind, and it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. We have some comments in the comments section. Enjoying the coverage, Paul. Thanks, Russ. Appreciate that. Anybody else wants to get their comments in, please feel free to do so. I would certainly be happy to hear from you. And I will read them out as we go along. Please just keep the comments clean. No bad language if you don't mind. We are still a family show. Free kick taken by Arsenal quickly, and it's a disappointing one. Goes up through to the goalkeeper, Alisson, and it's cleared downfield. And it's picked up by Salah now. Salah's got a bit of space in front of him. He's got Gabriel in front of him. He's trying to play the ball there, but that was a bad decision. And Gabriel wins the ball back. And Arsenal now go on the break again. And it's forward to Jesus. Jesus just trying to get his foul there. Surely that's a free kick, and a yellow card is going to come out. And we're just trying to see who that yellow card is aimed at. There was no question that was a foul. I think it was on Virgil van Dijk. Let's just take a look at that again. Yes, yeah, no doubt. And Virgil van Dijk joins Ben White in the referee's naughty book. The free kick will be in a pretty dangerous position for Arsenal. It's just out on that far side, but they can get the players into the penalty area and whip that ball in, where Liverpool has seemingly struggled in the centre of defence in this first half. Martinelli is over it, and Xhaka just moves away. There's one man there in the Liverpool wall, and that is, yes, that's Mohamed Salah. And it's going to be swung in here. Just wait to see. Well, Arsenal have just loaded up that penalty area. Martinelli, Partey are all in there. It's swung in. Well, Alisson could have just caught it. He fisted it out. It might have been easier to have catched that. But the referee is determined, or the linesman I should say, is determined that there is, well, he's sort of signalled for offside, I thought. I'm just seeing what he's doing. It's actually going to be a throw into Arsenal. It's Jesus and gives it to Zinchenko. Jesus. He's just dispossessed by Curtis Jones, and it's cleared away by Alexander Arnold looking for Mohamed Salah, but Arsenal win the ball back with Thomas Partey. Partey's played the ball to Martinelli. Martinelli tried to play the ball to Bukayo Saka, but it was quite far away from him. As quick as Bukayo Saka is, he wasn't going to reach that, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. We've got 12 minutes to go till half time here. Thanks for joining me. Your commentator Paul James for Liverpool versus Arsenal. It's 2-0 at Anfield to the Gunners. And here is Jordan Henderson. Here's Salah in with a chance. Salah! Oh, he just pulls it wide. Well, Aaron Ramsdale came out to narrow the angle there, made it difficult for Salah. But you can just take a look at this again. It's a nice ball through. He's onside, no question. Good work by Aaron Ramsdale coming out, and well, perhaps Salah would have been better going for the far post than the near, and he pulls a shot that's disappointing wide. But that's another opportunity for Liverpool. They've had two in this first half, and it's going to be a. We're just going to see here. We've got the referee is Gabriel is down right now. I'm not sure exactly what for. I don't think it's a head injury, so I'm not sure why the referee stopped play. We'll just take a look at this again. We're going to have a look at the Jesus goal, and you can see here for those of you watching this, the cross coming in. Jesus is just not getting close enough to him, and he's 6 yards out, and it's a comfortable header in the end. That is knocked past Alisson Becker. Not a chance with that. Well, Alexander Arnold and Jordan Henderson then were discussing it between them, having a bit of an autopsy as to figure out what exactly has gone on there. But it doesn't matter. Arsenal are 2 goals to the good, and Liverpool have got a mountain to climb. So we're still waiting for the stoppage right now. It's over there with Gabriel. The Arsenal fans, well, they're delighted, of course, because this is the first opportunity for them to get a double gun over Liverpool since 2009 and 2010. The recent performances against Liverpool have not been the best, apart from obviously the game earlier on in the season. So Aaron Ramsdale is going to get us back underway here. And he's going to clear this right-footed downfield. It's downfield there now by Aaron Ramsdale. Up in the air there is Fabinho. He just tries to head the ball on, but only finds Odegaard, who now has found Saka. Saka has found Martinelli, who's come over from the left side to the right. Saka just drops it to White. Back to Martinelli. Back to Saka. Oh, he looked like he slipped there. Oh, that was unfortunate for Saka. He slipped at the vital moment. But Arsenal do get a throw in. It's Ben White. He's about 3 yards from the corner flag. Ben White just tries to find. Well, it looks like he was looking for Jesus there. He has found Jesus. He's found himself by the corner flag, but it's cleared out by Robertson, out of play for a throw into Arsenal. It's almost like a corner. It's right by the corner flag with Ben White. Just throws the ball there to looking for Gabriel Jesus again. Jesus just trying to shield the ball at the moment. He goes down, and the official has signalled a Ben Robertson has let the official know exactly what he thinks of him. I did feel Jesus went down a little bit easy there, but the official right in front of him gave the free kick, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Almost by the goal line, really, but a couple of yards away from that. It's going to be swung in by Bukayo Saka, and Mohamed Salah will form the only part of any form of the Liverpool wall. And Saka may play this short. He may go into the penalty area. There's so many options here, but let's see what Bukayo Saka does. It looks like he's going to swing this one in. He's taking a run up. And his hands in the air. Bukayo Saka swings this one into the penalty area. Up there, it's just headed away by Robertson and again by Trent Alexander-Arnold, but not far enough, only as far as Martinelli. He gives it back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko gives it to Gabriel, back to Martinelli. Martinelli attacking Trent Alexander-Arnold. Slips it to Jesus. Zinchenko. Zinchenko again. And all the way back to Gabriel. Zinchenko. Arsenal just being pushed back a little bit by Liverpool here. They play the ball long, which is Bukayo Saka, who should make that easily, but he is offside. And it will be a free kick to Liverpool. So we've got 6 minutes to go till half time. It is Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. Thank you for joining us today on this off-tube unofficial commentary. From Anfield, Liverpool 0, Arsenal 2. I'm Paul James, your off-tube commentator for today. And the ball is played forward by Konate. And Konate gets the ball back off Salah. Konate just dilly-dallying with it a little bit. He goes back to Alisson. Alisson just plays the ball forward. Well, he's looking for Salah, who just gets the ball back to to Fabinho. Fabinho just knocks it back to the goalkeeper. And here is Robertson. Robertson plays the ball forward, but it's intercepted by Ben White. Good work by him. Here's Odegaard now. Odegaard out to Martinelli as Arsenal continue to pile on the pressure. Zinchenko back to Holding. And Holding down this near side to Martinelli. To Odegaard. And back to Ben White. And Arsenal take the ball all the way back into their own half, and it's Holding now. Plays the ball forward, knocked down there by Odegaard. Odegaard back to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka just plays the ball forward looking for Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka is fouled there by Robertson, and it will be a free kick. And there is Jurgen Klopp, who's looking a little dumbfounded, it has to be said. I just wonder what Klopp is going to say to his team at half-time, because they really haven't been in the game, really, to be honest. And here is Ben White now. White, long ball over on the far side, and it's looking for Martinelli. That's a superb ball. Martinelli finds Granit Xhaka. Xhaka, is he fouled there by Ibrahim Konate? Paul Tierney says no. And he goes back to Alexander-Arnold, who goes back to the goalkeeper, who clears it downfield. But there's something happened here between Xhaka and Trent Alexander-Arnold. And with Arsenal 2 goals to the good, Xhaka needs to control his temper and walk away. Xhaka has been known in the past to lose his temper and get silly yellow and red cards. But they were squaring up there. I'm not exactly sure what caused it, because the camera had gone off on my monitor. But there's going to be yellow cards issued, I think, to Alexander-Arnold and Xhaka, neither of which can afford them. Just see what the officials. Alisson Becker is over there as well. Yellow card for Xhaka, yellow card for Trent Alexander-Arnold. So he will get the game back underway. Second yellow card for Liverpool and second yellow card Arsenal. It looks like we're looking like, yes, it was a coming together between the two, and you can see Gabriel Jesus trying to push Xhaka away. Smart move by Jesus. Very smart move, because to be perfectly honest with you, Xhaka has been known to get himself into those positions And Gabriel Jesus, it was a smart move, just pushing him away there. Liverpool now getting back underway as Diogo Jota gives the ball to Gakpo. Curtis Jones. Jones now for Liverpool. He cuts inside, gives the ball to Jota. Jota across. Oh, it's knocked on and it's in! And it's a goal! It's Mohamed Salah! And Liverpool have got a goal back just like that. Well, Liverpool are back in the game. It's a goal back. Let's have a look at this again. And it starts with Jota just giving the ball to Gakpo. Gakpo played the ball to Jones. Jones gets into the penalty area and it's given to Jota. Jota, his cross is just knocked on by Henderson in the penalty area. And we're just going to take a look at this again. And there is Salah to give Liverpool a lifeline just before half-time. It's just knocked on brilliantly there by Henderson. A superb assist. Absolutely superb, it has to be said. And Liverpool are back in this game. So just to get the score here. And the ball is forward now to Martinelli as Arsenal looking to regain their 2-goal lead. And it's back there with Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Jesus. And let's get that back up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and here is Zinchenko. And Zinchenko to Martinelli. Martinelli back to Zinchenko. And he's under pressure there by Gakpo, but Martinelli keeps a hold of it. He's got Trent Alexander-Arnold and Henderson over there with him, but it comes off Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he is just trying to motivate the Liverpool fans to get behind their team now that they've got a goal back. It's a good time to score for Liverpool. It's a good time for Arsenal to concede, and of course we all know that 2-goal leads can be funny leads, and the throw-in is taken quickly. And Ibrahima Konate, it looks like he's challenging Jesus there. Jesus goes down far too easily, and the referee, Paul Tierney, doesn't buy it. It's going to be a goal kick to Liverpool. Van Dijk gives it back to Alisson. Alisson, right-footed downfield there, is won comfortably by Rob Holding, who heads the ball on, looking for Granit Xhaka. Martinelli just trying to win the ball ahead of Konate there. Martinelli goes down. The referee should stop play. That's a head injury, and he does. It looks like he just took a knock in the face from the high boot there, Martinelli. We'll just take a look at that again. Just trying to see. Yeah, it's from Konate. Yeah, it looks like he just caught it in his face there. He's yeah, that's not very pleasant. Quite by accident, I might add, but not very pleasant nevertheless. We approach half-time. We've got a minute to go. It should be interesting to see how long Craig Pawson is going to add on for stoppages. There's been 1 or 2. I don't see there being much more than about 3 or 4 minutes, though, to be fair. But we'll see. Paul Tierney is just talking to Martin Odegaard now about the challenge. Xhaka as well. Xhaka shouldn't be getting involved. It's only the captain's job. But Paul Tierney is not going to take any further action. And we're going to get the game back underway with a throw-in once the physio has just left the field here. And yeah, it's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool. And he goes back with Alisson. And Alisson gives it to Ibrahima Konate. Konate plays the ball forward to Salah, and chasing that one now on the far side is Henderson. He gives picks up the ball from Salah's pass. Henderson just gives the ball to Gakpo. Gakpo drops it back to Salah. Mohamed Salah just trying to cut into the penalty area, trying to beat 1 or 2 Arsenal players, but good work by Jesus and Martinelli between them. And Jesus now coming away with the ball. Jesus plays the ball over the halfway line, but it's too far away from his compatriot Martinelli there. And Liverpool will get the ball back and can start again. Long ball looking for Curtis Jones. Good interception by Ben White. And here's Xhaka. Xhaka plays the ball to Martinelli. To Odegaard as Arsenal come forward. It's dispossessed by Ibrahima Konate, but Partey wins the ball back. And he gives it to Zinchenko. Arsenal playing on. The referee isn't stopping play. But, well, he is now. It's kicked out of play by Zinchenko, and we're going to get some Another stoppage here now, so we do actually have 4 minutes stoppage time, as we are almost a minute into that. So Craig Pawson is given 4 minutes stoppage time. At half time, I will run through the scores from today and the Premier League scores from yesterday, also some of the scores from around Europe for you. And then we will take a break and I'll be back for the second half so that I may rest my voice. And right now, the Liverpool fans are up in arms over this, and you can see that they're not very pleased with this. They feel that there's some simulation going on here. Gabriel Jesus is at the thick of it, and the throw-in will eventually be taken now by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jesus had to go off, and the throw-in is taken quickly, and Liverpool give the ball back to Arsenal, and we can get normal service back underway, and Ramsdale clears it downfield, and it's long. It's won by Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk just gives the ball to Curtis Jones, who goes down under the challenge by Odegaard, and it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool, taken quickly by Robertson. Robertson just slips the ball across to Konate. Konate finds Salah. Salah just drops it back to Ibrahim Konate again. And it's with Virgil van Dijk, who plays the ball long, looking for Diogo Jota. It's picked up by Jones. Jones just tries to slip the ball back to Henderson, but he gets it back to Jones. Jones trying to beat 2 or 3 Arsenal players, but it's not going to work. The clearance isn't good enough, though. Henderson plays the ball across to Salah. Salah back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Long cross to the back post. Jota there! Great save! Back to Henderson, who blazes it over the crossbar. Oh, what a chance! Well, I was really surprised that Jota was able to get that on target from the angle that he was at. He forced a superb save from Aaron Ramsdale, but it went right back to Jordan Henderson. And I have to say, the Arsenal defence was slow to react there, and Jordan Henderson had that clear shot on goal, but he blazed it over the crossbar, and another chance goes begging. But Liverpool just letting Arsenal know that this game is not over. Goal kick to be taken by Aaron Ramsdale, right-footed downfield, and it's won by Gabriel Jesus. Liverpool do clear it, but only as far as Rob Holding, and he goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's cleared downfield, and here's Partey in the centre circle. Partey gives it to Ben White. White, oh, his ball to Saka is a disappointing one, and Liverpool get the ball back now with Jones, but Saka wins it back. Good work by him, but Liverpool also win the ball back, and they give it away to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka plays the ball long, looking for Martinelli. Martinelli looking to get behind Ibrahim Konate. Is claiming a foul. The referee says no. And here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Played forward, long to Mohamed Salah. Let's see what he can do with it. Salah cuts in field. Oh, he's got a chance now in the penalty area. Salah gets the shot. It's blocked. And Arsenal now just coming away. And that's the half-time whistle. And it's half-time here at Anfield. Goals from Martinelli on 8 minutes. Jesus on 28 minutes gave Arsenal a 2-0 lead. Saka pulled a goal back on 41 minutes. It's so delicately balanced, but you have to say that Arsenal deserve the lead at half-time. It's half-time here at Anfield. It's Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2. Just before we go on a break, I'm just going to go through these Premier League scores for you. Well, right now, just before we do, there's something going on the field. Henderson is going to get booked here. There's some protests going on involving one of the Liverpool coaches and Jordan Henderson, and I think Henderson has received a yellow card, or one of the coaches has received it. Well, I'm just going to try and get an answer for you on that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who got the yellow card there. I think it might have been Henderson, but there was also a Liverpool coach there as well, so it may have been the coach that received the yellow card. So the Premier League scores are Leeds 1, Crystal Palace 5, Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2, of course. We've just been watching that. In Ligue 1, Lyon 3, Rennes 1, AC Ajaccio 0, Auxerre 3, Montpellier 1, Toulouse 2, Reims 1, Brest 1, Troyes 0, Clermont 2. A later score here, Nantes 0, Monaco 2, 61 minutes gone there. And at 7:45 UK time, Lorient will take on Marseille. In the German Bundesliga, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Wolfsburg 0. It's a final. Bochum 0, Stuttgart 1. It's on par with our game. It's half time there. At 6:30 p.m. UK time, Hoffenheim will take on Schalke. In La Liga, it's Valladolid 3, Mallorca 3. Betis 0, Cadiz 2. Betis are down to 9 men now. At 5:30 UK time, Almeria will take on Valencia, and at 8 p.m. UK time, Real Vallecano will take on Atletico Madrid. Premier League scores from yesterday: Manchester United 2, Everton 0, Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 1, Newcastle United 2, Fulham 0, West Ham 1, Leicester City 0, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 2, Brighton 1, Wolves 1, Chelsea 0, and Southampton 1, Manchester City 4. And that concludes the scores at the moment. So what I am going to do now is I am going to take a quick break. We will be back for the second half. Hope you can join us soon. Welcome back. The Arsenal players are just coming out for the second half as we speak. And just going to touch on a stat that Russ has made in just a moment here, once I've just prepared everything. So Russ has said this is the third time this season that Liverpool have been trailing at half-time at Anfield. In the Premier League, they drew those first two games, 1-1 versus Crystal Palace and 3-3 versus Brighton. Russ is very much a stat man, so if that's what he says happens, then I believe him. Well, the Liverpool players are now out for the second half themselves, and they're just warming up. Now, the yellow card that I mentioned at the end of the first half went to Andrew Robertson for unsportsmanlike conduct. So there doesn't appear to be any changes at half-time by either side. So we will get the second half underway now, and Liverpool will be attacking the Kop end in the second half. For Arsenal, I guess they just need to kind of really return to the way that they were playing in the first 40 minutes of that first half. But for Liverpool, they have got an opportunity now to get themselves back into this game. And here's Gakpo. And it's won back by Arsenal, and it's now with Rob Holding. Holding just plays the ball to Zinchenko. Zinchenko goes all the way back to Aaron Ramsdale, and he clears the ball downfield. Another comment. Andy Robertson got elbowed by the linesman just before half-time. Wow. I did not know that. Thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. So it's with Gabriel now. Gabriel plays the ball forward. He's looking for the chase in Martinelli. Martinelli's going to get that ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Martinelli trying to just beat Ibrahim Konate. He pulls it back to the edge of the box to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's got options. He's going to go for the shot. It's blocked. But it bounces nicely for Odegaard. Odegaard is in the penalty area. Tries to play the ball across. It's blocked by Van Dijk. And it's hacked away. But Arsenal still have possession. And it's picked up there. It's out of play actually. It's going to be a throw in for Liverpool. And it's going to be a throw in to be taken by Robertson. Now, I am not sure. Russ says that that Robertson got elbowed by the linesman. I'm sure it wasn't deliberate, but it obviously resulted in something going on. But there is the official in question, and here is. Here's Xhaka. Xhaka plays it to Martinelli. Martinelli gets into the penalty area, pulls it back to Xhaka. Xhaka tried to play in Bukayo Saka as Arsenal tried to walk the ball into the net there. They do win the ball back though with Zinchenko, who dispossesses Salah. Here's Granit Xhaka. Back to Zinchenko. Xhaka. Zinchenko again, looking for options. He seems to only find Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka passes the ball in onto the far side. Oh! And it just goes above the head of Gabriel Jesus and goes behind for a goal kick. And Arsenal, another chance goes begging for them as Liverpool now coming forward. And here is Jota. Jota plays it to Cody Gakpo. Gakpo cuts inside. He's in the penalty area. Gakpo, is he going to get the shot away? Plays it to Henderson. Henderson to Salah. Salah. Flick cross with the outside of the boot, but headed away by Holding. It's back again though with Jordan Henderson. Henderson played across to Gakpo. Gakpo to Salah. Salah already scored once. He gets the shot away. It's blocked by Zinchenko. Ibrahim Konate has his hands all over Gabriel Jesus, but the referee calls nothing. And here's Konate. Konate plays the ball to Henderson. Henderson to Trent Alexander-Arnold to play it in Cody Gakpo. Gakpo with a chance. Oh, good work by Aaron Ramsdale, who just comes out and gets support at the feet of Gakpo. His clearance so isn't great by Ramsdale, but Liverpool lose possession. They give the ball away, and Arsenal now have the ball back. It's Ben White. Oh, crunching challenge, and it's won back now by Gakpo. Gakpo's got a chance here, gives the ball across to Salah. Salah, oh, that is very disappointing by his standards. Oh, it was a crunching challenge on Granit Xhaka to begin with. And, well, it was a fair challenge. There was nothing wrong with it, but that was... what a chance there for Salah. He'd have been better pulling the ball across. Trying to beat Ramsdale from that position was just about impossible. And Odegaard now is having words with Paul Tierney, perhaps over the tackle. To me, there was nothing wrong with it. And we're just waiting now for Ramsdale to take the goal kick. He does. As Arsenal start from back with Gabriel played forward. Oh, good one back by Virgil van Dijk there. And Van Dijk gives it to Gakpo. And it's with Curtis Jones. Back to Fabinho. Down on this near side to Henderson. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Back to Henderson. And he gives the ball back to Van Dijk. It's Curtis Jones again now coming forward. He's got options in front of him. Diogo Jota, Cody Gakpo. And it's now with Fabinho. Van Dijk. And here's Ibrahima Konate. Konate to Salah. Salah just being pressed back a little bit. Good pressing this by Arsenal, forcing Liverpool back, but here they come forward now. And here's Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones tries to get the cross in, but it's blocked. And here's Saka. Saka clears it, but not far enough because it's won back by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Here's Virgil van Dijk. Robertson midway inside the Arsenal half. And here's Curtis Jones again. He's been quite impressive down that right-hand side. And it's back with Robertson, back to Jones. Jones may swing the cross in here, he does. It's not a good one, unfortunately, for him, and headed out by Rob Holding. Here's Virgil van Dijk. It's Jones again. Jones slips the ball to Fabinho, can he get the cross in? He's got time. He does get the cross in, but it's blocked by the first man, Thomas Partey, and he'll go behind for a corner. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2, 5 minutes gone in this second half. From Anfield, off-tube commentary. My name is Paul James. Thanks for joining me today. And the corner is going to be taken, and just trying to see who's gone over there to take it. Both sides have had 2 corners apiece. Just trying to take a look here at who this is, who is taking it. I just can't see at the moment. It's swung in, I think it's by Curtis Jones. It's headed down, the ball is bouncing around there. And Diogo Jota goes down, and it's a penalty! Oh, it's the penalty! Diogo Jota has gone down. It's a penalty. And it's going to be... I'm sure VAR will review it, of course. Let's take a look. Oh, they didn't need to be watching that. Surely VAR will overturn that. Surely VAR. Well, he touches him. Of course, whenever you make contact with a player, you put your hand on a player, you're asking for trouble. But I really don't think there was anything in that. I'm sure VAR will overturn this. We'll wait and see. But well, so far there's no review by VAR. The penalty looks like it's going to stand. And a yellow card given to Ramsdale, obviously for something he may have said. But I'm just trying to figure out here as to exactly why VAR aren't looking at this, because it really looked a tame challenge, at least from my perspective. Anyway, it's a Liverpool penalty. It's going to happen now by the looks of it. And it's going to be Mohamed Salah. And we're just going to wait now for Paul Tierney's whistle. It's going to be Mohamed Salah with a chance to get his second goal of the game and the game-tying goal. Mohamed Salah. And, oh, he's put it wide! Mohamed Salah has put the penalty wide! Oh, my goodness! Oh, well, he went for the goalkeeper's right-hand corner. And, Aaron Ramsdale went the other way, but he's put it wide. Actually, Aaron Ramsdale went the right way, actually, I should say. But it's he put it wide. And, a penalty missed by Mohamed Salah. And that is shocking. That's shocking. Perhaps justice has been done because in my mind, it wasn't really a penalty to begin with. And the game is back underway. And here is Zinchenko. Zinchenko is dispossessed by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays the ball forward there, and it's just headed away, but only as far as Henderson. Henderson to Curtis Jones. Is he going to have a shot? Well, he's dispossessed by Partey, and the ball is out of play for a throw into Liverpool. So we've had it all today, a penalty mix. And one that I would say was probably not a penalty either. I mean, certainly the hand went on Diogo Jota, I should say, but it was in my opinion not a penalty. And here's Gakpo now. Gakpo gives it to Henderson. Henderson tries to flick the ball back to Gakpo, but it's cleared away by Arsenal. And once again, Diogo Jota. Jota, is he fouled that time? The referee says no, and that looked more like a foul than the penalty did. And Partey goes down under pressure, this time from Fabinho. And we're going to see another yellow card. And it's waved in the face of Fabinho. So that is the fourth yellow card for Liverpool. Arsenal have had 3. Now, Paul Tierney, as an official this season, in all competitions, has shown a total of 92 yellow cards. And that's 27 games, 24 in the, 28 now if you include this one, 25 in the Premier League, 1 in the Championship, 1 in the FA Cup and 1 in the League Cup. So 92 yellow cards before this game, so he's not afraid of showing a card or two. So we've got a free kick right now for Arsenal. It's going to be taken quickly by Holding, plays the ball long over on the far side, looking for Granit Xhaka. It's just headed out by Trent Alexander-Arnold, hooked along by Jordan Henderson and Fabinho. Just one back there almost, but Liverpool win the ball again, and it's cleared long over on the far side. Salah slips, and Gabriel picks up the error there. And here's Partey. Partey tries to play the ball through for Saka, but here is Andrew Robertson. That's the interception there. Robertson streaming towards the penalty area. Can he get across in? He can. It's a great cross, and it's come to Salah with a shot. Great save by Ramsdale. Oh, Salah had plenty of time. He got the shot away, and it's a good save by Aaron Ramsdale. Ball is played long over on the far side, so Liverpool still have possession. It's Robertson. Robertson slipped back to Jones. Jones to Fabinho. Fabinho with a shot. It's blocked. And it's back with... the referee has called a halt because of the head injury, actually, because it was blocked all right, but it was blocked with a face. So, opportunity for Mohamed Salah. We're going to look at that again in a moment, I think. Yeah, I just caught Gabriel square in the face there. Yeah. Great opportunity for Salah, but a good save by Aaron Ramsdale, who he himself has been so impressive this season for Arsenal. Been a big part of the reason why Arsenal are where they are. Gets across, makes a good save, and Salah was denied once again. Yeah, he was blocked. He must have seen it late too, because he had 2 defenders in front of him, Gabriel and Holding. So great work again by the Arsenal keeper. Still got the stoppage in play, so I'll just run through my marketing duties. You are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Player of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. So Gabriel is still down, and well, I can tell you that I'm not sure that the Liverpool players are too appreciative, but in all honesty, you cannot take any chances with head injuries. Concussion protocols must be followed. You don't want any players suffering long-term injury. We are still... Well, we've got on the bench, Thiago is just stripping off there and readying himself to come on. Might be interesting to see who the change is going to be for. Maybe for Fabinho, who's already on a yellow card. Could be Henderson, but we'll see. Gabriel is still down. Henderson having words there, and they're just going over with Thiago what exactly he is going to be doing. And Gabriel is now on his feet now, just shaking it off. Got that ball square in the face. And he's going to have to go off first of all before he can come on. But we might be able to get a look at who the first substitute is going to be here. So far, we're at the hour mark, so it's a typical time when teams tend to go for these changes. And let's just see who that is. So yes, it's Curtis Jones who's coming off. So Jones is off. Thiago is on. And Liverpool are readying. Are they readying another substitute? Yes, it's Darwin Nunez down there. We're just trying to see who it is. And yes, it's Diogo Jota coming off. Darwin Nunez is coming on. So 2 substitutions there for Liverpool. Thiago and Nunez on. Jota and Jones off. So we're going to get the game back underway now after that lengthy stoppage. It's with Ibrahima Konate. Konate just slips the ball to Virgil van Dijk. Nunez is wearing 27. Thiago is wearing 6. And it's back with Fabinho now, and he gives the ball to Thiago. It's long over on the far side. It's just, it was looking for Salah, but it was comfortable won by Zinchenko. And here's Zinchenko again now. Zinchenko over the halfway line, gives it to Martinelli. Martinelli's got space in front of him. Ibrahima Konate watching his track. Good work by Konate. Just stopped Martinelli in his tracks there. And Konate plays the ball forward, but it is picked up by Thomas Partey in the midfield. He gives it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko. Back to Partey. Partey down this near side again to Zinchenko. And it's back with Gabriel as Arsenal just trying to slow the game down now. And here's Holding. Holding, he gives the ball to Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel, and it's blocked. There goes out of play off Mohamed Salah. 14 attempts by Liverpool to Arsenal's 6. 2 shot on goal attempts, 2 for Liverpool, 3 for Arsenal. It's certainly been a much different second half. And throw-in to be taken by Zinchenko down this near side. About midway inside the Arsenal half of the field. Zinchenko's throw is, well, there's a stoppage. A referee has blown his whistle for some reason and is now talking to Odegaard about something, and now Paul Tierney will allow the throw-in to be taken. Zinchenko plays the ball long, and it's Granit Xhaka just wins the ball there, gives it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko goes all the way back to Holding on the edge of the penalty area, and he gives it to Ben White. Ben White plays the ball forward looking for Bukayo Saka, but Andrew Robertson is there clearing up. Good work by him. Thiago drops it back to Virgil van Dijk, and here's Fabinho, and it's back with Konate. Konate, long ball over it to Thiago. Thiago has got Cody Gakpo up there. Gakpo just tries to turn Thomas Partey, but good work by the Arsenal midfielder there. But I think the referee has in fact given a free kick. Indeed he has. I didn't think there was much in that, but it has been given for the foul on Gakpo. And we are going to have a Liverpool free kick. And Robertson is over this one. There's been 8 fouls each in this game. Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold are over it. It's about, it's on the corner of the penalty area, but I'd say a good 28 yards out, 30 yards out maybe. And we'll just see. Swing this one in. It's going to be swung in by Robertson, and up there is Van Dijk, and it goes just over his head. And he goes and chases it out by the corner, by the touchline, and he plays it off Gabriel and wins Liverpool a corner. So Liverpool now putting on the pressure. They've had a penalty miss in the second half, and the chance to get themselves back in the game. But they really have started the second half much stronger than Arsenal, in my opinion. And this is a very much a different Liverpool side. And I'm just going to see who's gone over there to take it. It's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. With the corner, looks like he's going to outswing this one. And it's out over on the far side, headed by Salah, knocked on by Darwin Núñez, who picks up his own rebound. Núñez is under pressure by Zinchenko, but he's holding the ball up well. Núñez. And he's just trying to beat Zinchenko. Zinchenko's not buying any of the dummies, but this time he does. And Darwin Núñez, can he get the cross in? No, he holds it back. He pulls it back to Robertson. Robertson swings that ball in, goes over on the far side to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who whips it back into the penalty area. It's on the far side to Núñez. It's bouncing around. Konate wins the ball back and knocks it out the penalty area to Darwin Núñez. Right on the corner of the penalty area. Núñez gives it to Gakpo. Gakpo back to Henderson. Henderson swings it in there. It's headed away by Gabriel. And here's Jesus now. Jesus knocks the ball on, and Martinelli's away. Martinelli, he's got two players alongside him. Martinelli, can he get in the penalty area there? But it's good work by Robertson shielding Martinelli. Martinelli just knocks it back to Jesus. Jesus plays the ball to Xhaka. Xhaka holds the ball up. No one in the box waiting. Martinelli, they're waiting for help in the box. No one's there. Zinchenko back to Martinelli. Martinelli holds the ball. And he slips the ball to Xhaka, and Liverpool back defending, just pressing Arsenal further back now. And they're all the way back into their own half, and he's holding. And it's back to Bukayo Saka now. He's got some space in front of him. Saka, let's see what he can do. And he's got White overlapping, and it's back to Odegaard. Odegaard just goes out of play off Thiago. And it's going to be a throw-in, and Thiago is just trying to encourage the Liverpool fans to get behind their team. They're only one goal down. And you just see here by Jesus, who was claiming that he was fouled. There was no foul. And we're going to have a throw-in on the far side. But just looking again at Jesus, he's an incredibly talented player, albeit a bit cumbersome by going down far too easily. He's definitely done that a couple of times in this game, but he is without a doubt one of the most talented players that we have the pleasure of watching in the Premier League. It's going to be a throw-in again to Arsenal, and it looks like Arsenal are just preparing to substitute themselves. Not quite sure who it is. I think it's Trossard over on the far side. And it's played forward there, and it goes through to Alisson. And the Liverpool keeper can just take his time with this one, although I'm not sure he's going to want to take too much time. They are still 2-1 down. Possession in the second half has been dominant for Liverpool, 63% to Arsenal's 37%. And definitely Liverpool have come out a different team in this second half. Here's Konate. Konate gives it back to Alisson, who gives it to Fabinho, puts Fabinho under a little bit of pressure from Odegaard, and Fabinho plays it across to Virgil van Dijk. He gives the ball to Gakpo, and Gakpo just knocks the ball out of play carelessly, and it's going to be another throw-in, and it's going to be to Arsenal. Well, they've perhaps given the ball away a little bit too much, both sides really, a little bit too easily in this game, certainly for my liking. But Arsenal will now have the throw-in, and it's taken by Gabriel. It's long, looking for Jesus. It's cleared away by Robertson, and chasing that one is Núñez, but it's once again hacked into the Liverpool half of the field by White, but it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in, and you are listening to alternative commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's player of the match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. Commentary Services would like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports and Storm FM. And here's Henderson now for Liverpool. Gets the cross in. Good work there though by Rob Holding, blocking that cross. He does put it behind for a corner. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, and you can like our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. That's my marketing duties done for another day, and it's going to be a corner now to Liverpool, and Virgil van Dijk Ibrahima Konate. They're all heading in the box, lurking with intent. The cross comes in, and it just misses everybody. It goes all the way out on the far side to Konate, swings the ball back in, headed on by Van Dijk, but cleared by Holding, not far enough. On as far as Trent Alexander-Arnold launches the ball into the penalty area, headed by back in by Gordon Henderson, but headed away. And Liverpool will pick up the ball. They're inside their own half now. And here is Thiago. Thiago slips it to Fabinho. And he gives the ball to Henderson. Henderson back to Fabinho. Back to Henderson and across to Robertson. And here is Gakpo. Gakpo looking for the options available. He seems to have dropped into a slightly higher role since the substitution. And here is Salah. Salah now plays the ball across to Henderson. Henderson gets a ball past. It's clear, but only as far as Salah, who's not able to control the rebound. And it's hacked away this time by Holding. But it's back in the centre circle, and Liverpool have the ball back now with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Long ball on the far side looking for Gakpo. Gakpo is surrounded by Ben White. What can he do with it? He just drops it back to Robertson. Back to Gakpo. And back to Fabinho. And here's Konate. Konate down this near side to Salah. Salah. Fabinho on the edge of the penalty area. Liverpool trying to work this way through. The cross comes in by Robertson, but it escapes everybody and goes behind for a goal kick. Disappointing that time. And Liverpool are still 2-1 down to Arsenal, and we have 20 minutes to go at Anfield. And, well, Arsenal holding on, and that's the way it's been in this second half, it has to be said. Arsenal have been pegged back a little bit by Liverpool, and certainly the better chances in this second half have been created by the Reds. Aaron Ramsdale with the goal kick. Right-footed downfield. And it's just headed on there, but it's headed away there by Virgil van Dijk. But Arsenal do win the ball back. And here's Odegaard. Odegaard slips the ball across to Zinchenko. Zinchenko just steps away from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Zinchenko plays the ball through to Martinelli. Martinelli, good work there by Virgil van Dijk. Martinelli just needed to stop and turn there, and he was in. But good work by Van Dijk. Liverpool coming forward now. And it's good work there by Partey. And the ball goes out of play, but it's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool. But that was another opportunity that broke down really for Arsenal. Martinelli just could not get past Virgil van Dijk, and now we've got a throw-in on the halfway line. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold, just plays the ball forward, and it's just tried to be won there by Salah. The ball goes up into the air, and Darwin Núñez picks up the ball now down the right-hand side, and he is fouled by Granit Xhaka. And Darwin Núñez now trying to encourage the fans to get behind the team, because right now Liverpool are trying to get back into this game, and the Liverpool players are trying to encourage the fans to help them to do that. But it's this free kick now is going to be taken by Trent Alexander-Arnold. An opportunity for him to whip the ball in. And it's from a pretty good position, really. And he does whip the ball in, and up there is Fabinho, who just heads it into the air. He picks up his own header, and he just drops it back there to Thiago. And it actually goes out of play for a throw into Liverpool. So Thiago now has the ball. He just drops it back to Robertson. Robertson just plays it back to Alisson. Alisson back with Thiago. Thiago, and it's with Konate now. Konate, Thiago plays the ball forward. Oh, and there's nobody there apart from Zinchenko. Zinchenko clears the ball to Xhaka. Xhaka sets Martinelli off on the way. And Martinelli's got space in front of him here. Martinelli plays the ball across. Oh, it just misses everybody. And it's Alisson who ultimately picks up the ball. Gabriel Jesus was lurking with intent, but Alisson got there first, and the clearance now, and Arsenal are back on the attack again with Zinchenko. Zinchenko over on the far side to Saka. Saka, right on the edge of the area, slips it to Odegaard. Odegaard may try to shot here. He does, and it's a comfortable save down to his right-hand side by Alisson. But you could see the break here. Martinelli caught Liverpool cold, and he was away. The thing is, the cross wasn't fantastic. It went across. It wasn't enough power on it. It didn't beat the Liverpool defender, coming off the Liverpool defender and going back to Alisson. So Liverpool now coming forward. It's knocked out of play by Rob Holding, so it's going to be a throw into Liverpool, level with the Arsenal 6-yard box. We've got 15 minutes to go here at Anfield. It's Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2. This game's still in the balance. And Alexander-Arnold will finally take this throw-in. He's got Nunez up there with him. And he finds instead Salah. Salah, surrounded by two players, gives it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. His cross is a disappointing one, headed away by Rob Holding and hacked away by Bukayo Saka. But Liverpool maintain possession, and it's Robertson who goes all the way back to Alisson, who's actually almost at the centre circle, and he gives it to Fabinho. Fabinho back to Konate. And he plays the ball forward to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And he tries to play the ball to Fabinho. Played it long, looked for Salah, but he was never going to get there. And Zinchenko tidies up and gives it back to Ramsdale. Ramsdale clears the ball downfield. It's held up by Jesus really well, but the pass wasn't fantastic. And it was intercepted by Thiago, and Liverpool win the ball back. And here's Thiago now for Liverpool. It's a long ball over on the far side looking for Gakpo. He's got Ben White in front of him, but he just pulls away, does Cody Gakpo. And he's just going backwards at the moment, and he just drops it back to Virgil van Dijk. And he gives the ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold gives the ball to Salah. Salah just knocks the ball onto Henderson. Henderson drop back to Salah. Salah back to Trent Alexander-Arnold and to Konate and to Fabinho. And Salah is dispossessed by Jesus, and Arsenal can move forward now. And here's Bukayo Saka. He's looking for options. He gives it to Jesus, but a good challenge by Konate to win that ball back. And Liverpool move forward now with Darwin Nunez. And it's a long ball, and it's had a handball by Zinchenko. I don't think so. I mean, he had the ball. It seemed to come off his arm, but he had his hand by his side. So no claims either by the Liverpool players. And here's Odegaard. And he gives it to White, and he gives it to Partey. Partey just gives the ball here to Gabriel. Gabriel to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka plays the ball forward now to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's pass is a disappointing one. It's comfortably intercepted. And here's Henderson. Henderson now, he's got options. Who's he going to find? He finds Salah on the edge of the area, but Salah is muscled out by Granit Xhaka. Great work by the Swiss international there. He gives it to Aaron Ramsdale, who clears it downfield. And it's just headed on that time by Robertson, but Thiago loses possession. And Partey now with the ball for Arsenal. Thomas Partey gives it to Odegaard. Odegaard, long ball looking for Martinelli. He's found him. Now up there with him is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Martinelli cuts inside, slips the ball through to Saka. Saka, can he get the cross in? Oh, it's a disappointing one. And it goes over the crossbar. And that move breaks down for Arsenal. And we have Roberto Firmino coming on now. It's an attacking substitution. Firmino is coming off. And on is coming Roberto Firmino. Well, Roberto Firmino he's not selected all the time this season. He's had 21 appearances in the league. He's got 8 goals and 4 assists. He's on now for Fabinho and will wear number 9. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays the ball long and he's looking there for Salah. And it's good work by Gabriel, just stopping Salah in his tracks there. And it looks like it might have even come off Salah as well, so it's going to be a goal kick. Arsenal are readying their first substitution. It's Leandro Trossard who is going to come on. Now we're just going to see who's going to come off. It could be Saka, but we're going to see. Actually, no, it's Gabriel Jesus who is coming off. And Leandro Trossard, the Belgian international. Also coming on is Jakob Kiwior. He's also coming on, and we're just trying to see who is coming on for him in this double substitution for Arsenal. Just wait and see what the board said. It's going to be Martin Odegaard, the captain. So Odegaard is coming off. Gabriel Jesus is coming off. Trossard and Kiwior are coming on. Kiwior will wear number 15, incidentally. So Odegaard hasn't got the message yet. He's not moving as it stands, but we'll just. Yes, he's coming off now, and he's just as serious. He's going to hand the captain's armband to. He's handing the captain's armband to Granit Xhaka, and I have to say it's been a captain's performance today by Martin Odegaard. Absolutely superb performance today by him. Once again, controlled the midfield, especially in the first half, and it seems that he's acting almost like a quarterback in American football, distributing the ball along the wings, and his performance today has been very impressive. So well done to him. He's off now though, and Kiwior is on, who wears number 15, and we're going to see how he slots in. He'll probably slot in to a defensive position. It might be interesting to see what formation Arsenal go now. They may very well go to a 5-3-2, but we'll see. And Cody Gakpo, and he gives it to Kanate, who launches the ball long. It's won back by Holding. Van Dijk heads the ball back into the field. That's surely a foul, but the referee says play on. And here's a chance now for Liverpool, and it's Nunes, a fantastic save again by Aaron Ramsdale. A sparkling save, just stopping Darwin Nunes in his tracks there. Here's Robertson. Robertson gets the cross in. It's headed in the air though, and it comes back to Salah with a volley, but it's wide. Well, Darwin Nunes, what a chance to level things up. It was headed on, and the pass was by Salah, and Nunes was in. Oh, he should have done better, but good work by Aaron Ramsdale in the Arsenal goal once again. Good save. And, well, he's made 2 or 3 good saves in this game that has helped maintain the lead for Arsenal. And, well, he's as I consider my player of the match options, I think Aaron Ramsdale is certainly in that consideration. He's done very, very well in the second half, particularly. Gakpo just slips it to Robertson. And it's won back. Ben White just loses it again, and here's Robertson, and he tries to find Firmino, but it goes out of play, and it's going to be a corner, I think. Let's see. No, it's offside. It's not going to be a corner. So the linesman's, the official's flag goes up there, and yes, just straight into an offside position there. So we will have a free kick. At full time, I will go through the scores with you again, just in case you missed it at half time before we end the broadcast tonight. Free kick taken by Aaron Ramsdale. It's long, and it's won by Virgil van Dijk, who heads it forward, but Arsenal trying to win the ball back. Van Dijk has the ball, and he gives it back to the goalkeeper, but it's a bad clearance, and Xhaka has won the ball back, and it's bouncing around inside that Liverpool penalty area. What are they doing? It was another bad giveaway there. And yes, let's just take a look at this. It's a comment by JB Sport. And it's by JB. We'll go through that in a moment because I want to read out the comment. Hi JB, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm going to read out that comment in just a moment, but here come Arsenal. And over on the far side, the ball is crossed in, but it's blocked by Van Dijk, and it goes behind for a corner. So I'll just bring that. I'll read that out now. So it's a shout out to George Bollen, who is a big fan of the channel, but was a bit too nervous to comment himself. As for do I think any Burnley players be chipping out this season, that's something that I don't have time to get into right now. Obviously, I'll say that Burnley do need to make some changes going into the Premier League to strengthen the Premier League, the chance of staying in the league. But as a yellow card shown to Saka there, I believe, for time wasting. He wasn't quick enough to get over to the corner flag. So it's the corner will be swung in, and Bukayo Saka is the one going to take it. It's swung in there. It's deep. Oh, it's a free header! Oh, and Gabriel should have scored. Oh, what a chance! That was a free header on either side of Alisson, and that would have been 3-1. Well, that instead now Liverpool can break outside the boot pass. Beautiful pass to Salah. And Salah just holds the ball up and he gives it to Henderson. Henderson swings it in. Good work by Gabriel there. Very great use of ingenuity there. And now Liverpool have the ball again, and it's back with Arsenal now. And here's Saka. Saka on the break. Arsenal. Saka. Can he do something with it? He's surrounded by two Liverpool defenders. Oh, he turns them both brilliantly. Saka gets the ball across, but no one's there. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, he turned those two Liverpool defenders, Konate and Robertson, brilliantly there. And Liverpool now on the break. And it is Darwin Núñez. Núñez cuts inside. Oh, good work there by Ben White. And ultimately it was fouled by Darwin Núñez as well. JB, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And it's the header there you see there from Gabriel. Wow, what a chance. Well, an opportunity. That would have put this game to bed and right. And Saka there, just the move by Saka, just turning the two Liverpool defenders was sublime. But nobody was there to tap the ball into the net. And JB, I hope we're back to hearing you on the mic very soon. I've missed your commentaries, my friend, so I hope we hear you again real soon. And Arsenal have the ball with Saka over on the far side. Good work by Firmino, just sealing that out. And Liverpool now moving forward. And here's Firmino again, and he's cutting forward. He gets the cross in here. It's out to the edge of the area, and here's Salah. Salah plays the ball to Henderson. Henderson now looking for options available. He gives it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he just beats Zinchenko there. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the ball's played. It's headed in! It's Firmino! It's a substitute! It's 2-2! Oh, I say! Oh, for Arsenal, that is heartbreaking. But Firmino, well, he is just able to tuck that ball with the header there. He was totally unmarked. Let's look at this again. It starts here with the ball picked up by Salah. Salah then plays it to Henderson. And Henderson then just slips it to Trent Alexander-Arnold. And let's talk about this cross. The cross by Trent Alexander-Arnold just beat everybody to the far side of the 6-yard box. And there was Roberto Firmino to head in. Oh, look at that. And, well, that was absolutely a superb cross by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And there was Roberto Firmino to head in his 9th league goal of the season. Look at this. Oh, that is a fantastic header, and the ball across was quite brilliant. Arsenal will be shocked at that. That is very unfortunate for them. Yeah, it is 2-2, and I am about to name my player of the match. We've just got a comment in the comment section. All sorts is happening. Thank you very much, Ross. One of the best commentaries you've done. And thank you, Ross. I appreciate that. You're very kind. Thanks so much for that. Now then, I'm going to name my player of the match here in just a moment. I've got it in my mind who it's going to be. And here is Virgil van Dijk, and he gives it to Konate. Konate inside the centre circle. I will get the player of the match in a moment. And it's headed on there again, this time by Robertson, but it's determined that it's a foul. And now I can take a breath and name my player of the match. And it goes to Arsenal's number 8, Martin Odegaard. His performance in midfield today has been very, very impressive. He sprayed the ball out to Saka and Martinelli, keeping those players involved in the game, creating the chances from scratch. For me, Martin Odegaard is the player of the match today. God, there were some close seconds, mind you, but the player of the match by commentary services goes to Arsenal's number 8, Martin Odegaard. And it's cleared down. It's cleared away by Alisson, but not the best clearing. And Martinelli now has it. And here is the shot. Oh, it's an incredible effort on goal by Kieran Tierney. And Tierney just blazes a shot wide. And it is going to be cleared this time better by Alisson. It's a little bit of a better effort this time. And he finds Robertson on the far side. And Robertson is dispossessed by Partey. Just holding the ball up, and it's a dummy there by Leandro Trossard, but no Arsenal players were reading that, and now Liverpool can move forward. And it's played forward here, and it's cleared away by Holding. And there has been a substitution, incidentally, that I've just been made aware of. Zinchenko has come off, and Kieran Tierney has come on. Tierney is actually on for Arsenal now, and Zinchenko is off. So there's 6 minutes added time. And as time ticks down now, here's Tierney again for Arsenal. And Granit Xhaka gives the ball to Tierney. Tierney, is he going to get the cross in here? He's always blocked by Konate, and it goes on the side of a court, I think. Yes, it is going to be a corner, and we're just going to see who's going to go to take it in a moment. But Arsenal now have a chance from the corner, and let's see if they can regain the lead. But it's very hard to deny Liverpool the equaliser based on their second half performance. But the corner is going to be taken by Leandro Trossard. Belgian international is going to swing this one in. And he does. Alisson is up there, and that's an excellent take by Alisson Becker. And he throws it out quickly, and Liverpool are on the break. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold over the halfway line. He's got options in front of him. Oh, he tries to play the ball. He does find Salah off Roberto Firmino. Jordan Henderson back to Salah. Salah across to... that's a shot by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And it's just over the crossbar. And Liverpool come close to snatching this one. Oh, well, it had Aaron Ramsdale scrambling, but it was just clearing the crossbar there. And we're now just 2 minutes into stoppage time. It's been one of those types of games today that has not exactly been constant goal mouth action, but it's been so entertaining to watch. And it's been a game I personally have had the privilege of commentating on. Here's Saka. Oh, Saka has handled it, and it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool. And it's taken quickly by Robertson. And here's Roberto Firmino under pressure right away from Partey. Partey is alleged to have fouled him, and it's going to be a free kick to Liverpool again. So at full time here, I'll run through the scores with you from today and the Premier League scores from yesterday before we end tonight. Here is Salah, and that's a good challenge by Tierney, and it's going to be a throw-in. So it looks like it came off Salah last. Gabriel hands the ball to Tierney, and he will take the throw-in. And, well, he's taking his time. I don't know whether Arsenal are going to be just satisfied with a point here. Means, of course, if the scores do stay tied, it means Arsenal will only be 6 points clear of City. And here's Gakpo. And here is Firmino. Firmino plays the ball across. They swung in there, and there's a chance for Salah! Oh, what an opportunity to win it! Oh, Salah! You've got to put those in the net. You've got to hit the target at least. Looking at this, Firmino just played the ball across to Robertson. Robertson just flicked the cross in. He was onside. He was actually being held a little bit with Salah. He stayed on his feet though. And he just gets the shot away, but it's over the crossbar. He just gets his foot underneath that. And Rusty's just made a statement here. The PGMOL has issued the following statement in the Robertson incident. PGMOL is aware of an incident involving assistant referee Konstantin Hazardakis and Liverpool defender Andrew Robertson. We'll get to that in a moment. Sorry, Russ, I'll read it in a minute. Here's Salah now in the penalty area. Salah tries to get the cross away. It's blocked. And it's back with Jordan Henderson. Henderson just knocked on again there by Thiago. Thiago to Trent Alexander-Arnold to Salah, and a wonderful save by Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, he just shuts the door on Mohamed Salah. Well, Salah, that was curling right into the top corner. That is a match-saving save from Aaron Ramsdale. Fingertips just turns that one away. I'm going to go through that statement at full time, Ross. And the corner is retaken by Liverpool. It's swung in and headed out by Rob Holding. But what a chance. Mohamed Salah came so close to stealing all 3 points for Liverpool. And here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent Alexander-Arnold launches the ball, and it's a free header, and a chance is surely in. No, it's not. Somehow that stayed out. Somehow Arsenal are still in it. Salah goes down, but there's no penalty. And the play continues, and Arsenal are now on the break. And it's a long ball, it's a pass to Saka, but Alisson Becker is there to read it. Good work by him. And what a chance for Liverpool again. The free header by Van Dijk, that should have been 3-2 for Liverpool. What a chance. And Thomas Partey was there. Not Thomas Partey, sorry. Konate was there with the rebound to try to put it in, and he couldn't do it. And now here's Arsenal with Trossard on the break. This has been end-to-end the last few minutes. Trossard, good challenge by Thiago, and it's knocked out of play. And we're going to look at this again. Oh, the header. And it was headed across, but Konate couldn't get there. Trossard was back there defending well, but what a chance. And that's it. That's the full-time whistle here at Anfield. The spoils are shared. It's 2-2. Arsenal do not complete the double on Liverpool. And Liverpool, a fantastic second-half display, has warranted them a 2-2 draw. A penalty missed by Salah on 53 minutes. But the equaliser right at the end. Roberto Firmino's header 6 minutes from time has tied this game up. It is Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. And I'm just going to read that statement now that Russ has just said. The PGMOL has issued the following statement on the Robertson incident at half-time. The PGMOL is aware of an incident involving assistant referee Konstantin Hatzidakis and Liverpool defender Andrew Robertson at half-time during the Arsenal fixture at Anfield. We will review the matter in full once the game has concluded. So take from what you will. You may hear something on Monday morning about that. That was a superb save at the end as well by Aaron Ramsdale as well that kept that out. It's a chest there, in fact, by Ibrahima Konate, and it's somehow kept out by Aaron Ramsdale. Absolutely superb. What a game we've witnessed today. Thank you so much for joining us today. It really has been a fantastic game to watch. I'm just going to go through the scores. For the Premier League today, Leeds United 1, Crystal Palace 5. Sorry, Ross. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. In Ligue 1, Lyon 3, Rennes 1. AC Ajaccio 0, Auxerre 3. Montpellier 1, Toulouse 2. Reims 1, Brest 1. Troyes 0, Clermont 2. Nantes 2, Monaco 2. They're all full times. At 7:45 UK time, Lorient will take on Marseille. And in the German Bundesliga, it is Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Wolfsburg 0, Bochum 2, Stuttgart 3. Hoffenheim and Schalke have just gotten underway. It's 0-0 there. In La Liga, Valladolid 3, Mallorca 3, Betis 0, Cadiz 2, Almeria 0, Valencia 0. That's a half-time score. And at 8 p.m. tonight, Real Vallecano versus Atletico Madrid. We'll just run through the Premier League scores from yesterday. Manchester United 2, Everton 0, Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 1, Newcastle 2, Fulham 0, West Ham 1, Leicester 0, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Chelsea 0, Southampton 1, Manchester City 4. So I want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you for everyone that commented. And thank you so much for listening. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Easter day. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.